You're muted, Walt.
Or
You're
that
still
would be
muted.
Matt. Matt is muted
Yeah, but it's Walt who's
at
they're
Walt's
talking.
desk. Oh. Okay, yeah. Walt is at Matt's desk and he's muted. We can't hear.
All right, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're having a technical fun again today. We figure about another 3 or 4 months and we'll have the technical part resolved. We've only been working on it for about 4 so far. However, it's good to see everyone today. This is the North Dallas Plano Career Focus Group. And let me go back to the beginning. And it is September the 6th, 2024. Today we have Matt Keelan giving part 2 of his tech tips and tricks for job seekers. So those of you here in part 1, you know, there was just a ton of stuff that he had that really help us shorten our work as we do this job search, particularly from the technical aspect. So we're glad to have Matt participate with us again today. Note that this event's being recorded and will be uploaded to the Career USA YouTube channel or the YouTube Career USA channel for us to view. In participating in this event, you give consent for your name and picture to appear, okay? Now, just a note that Jeff Morris is the founder of the group. He started this group way back in 2007. He has suffered an injury, has been recovering. The short news on Jeff is that he's home. And so he came home yesterday. And so that's a big step forward for him. And we're so glad to hear that news. Last time I saw him, he was talking and eager to come back. So he wrote a book, What I've Learned About Your Job Search That You May Not Know. You can get it on Amazon. We'll catch Jeff when he gets back. He always brings a couple of copies with him. But he created DFW.org. If you are new and you do not know about careerdfw.org, I strongly suggest that's one of the first places a new person in job search would go to. Lots of resources and availability, and point you to multiple other resources that are available for you. So, in the meantime, Matt Keelan and I have volunteered to be co-host of the group as we go forward. So we take turns doing different things and arguing over who's going to do what. So our agenda this morning is
always win.
Yeah. So agenda is same as always. We're going to talk about success stories, job leads. If we have any 30-second introductions, the committee reports on tip of the week, the workshop, and the pit crew, and then we'll get to the main event. So first of all, anybody landed, have a success story? We've got a landed. Jamie, you landed?
Thanks, everybody. It's an audition. It's a 3-month audition. It's a contract role. So it's not Krispy Kremes in the back room wall, but they are a whole bunch of donuts. So please help yourself. I've been out for the year, over a year. So it is something to celebrate for me. So
Fantastic.
So networking, I let my network know that I was looking, and a friend of a friend said, oh, I think I have a role that's an admin role, but might be something to look at. So I never turned down the opportunity to talk to someone, and they tried to offer me $25 an hour. And after I looked at it, I'm like, I don't think so. So I gave her a different quote, and she's like, well, I think I'm gonna have to ask for more money. I said, okay. So I thought, okay, I'll move on. And she came back and got the money approved, and the equipment's on its way. So I guess that's technically a landing. So starts on Monday, 40 hours a week, understands that I am still in job search and wants to respect the time I have. So I'll be back. I'm not knowing what all the stuff is right now, but I can flex the hours. So it's with a company called Gooch and Housego. Gooch, Housego, Housego. It's based out of the UK. They build lasers and optics. Really fascinating. Yeah, so here's my tip. For a year, I've been searching. Stuff has been piled up everywhere in my office. I just came back from California, where I dropped off the call last Friday, and I cleaned my office before I left. I said, not gonna do that. And I'm telling you, I just recalled that 15 years ago, I was in a similar situation, not job hunting, but my office was a wreck. I cleaned it, I feng shuied my desk. I got 3 job offers that day. And 15 years ago, and I have 2 in the works. So this one I accepted, and there are a couple more that I'm exploring. So clean your office. Your kitchen table, your dining room, whatever it is. So here's a tip, and get out of the house and network. So make sure you let your network know.
4 people left the group. They're off cleaning. Sooner the better. Right. Fantastic news. Congratulations, Jamo.
Anybody else online?
Anybody?
Actually, yes, yeah, got an offer on Monday.
Kind of choppy.
Great.
Who was talking? Is that you, Enoch?
That is,
Did he land?
Okay. If you have something to say, raise your thumb.
there we go. There we go. That should be better.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
There we go. Yes, I got an offer on Monday.
All right.
Congratulations.
I don't start until the 16th though. So it is what it is. 4-month contract. It's a capitally funded project, so I'll find out in December if they extend my contract.
Okay.
So it's obviously not the long-term thing that I was hoping for, but it's something's better than nothing. And it's in the right direction.
A stepstone, if at the least, it's a stepstone to plan A.
Right.
That's great. Yeah.
I can't really say that this was due to, directly to networking, but what I can say is it is directly due to the things that I have done through Dallas, this career focus group, the South Lake focus group, the support and help from the people that I've gotten through there. You, Walt, Matt, all of you guys, Patty, Patty, I've done a lot of things that Patty's taught me how to do, and gather information, and just the overall general, the confidence, the ability, not that I've ever had a problem speaking or speaking out of turn or speaking in front of a group, but just the overall confidence that I've gained because of these groups that I'm in. So like I say, can't really say exactly that it was networking, but when I did finally get a hold, get connected with some people, I was able to confidently push through the barriers and get where I needed to go.
Sounds great. There's a lot
Congratulations.
of contract positions now. There's more contract positions every day, I think, in the world. Some years ago, one person announced he'd had a contract job. He said, how long? He said, 3 years. I said, what's the difference between that and a permanent job, right? So congratulations.
Thank you.
And you know what? You use networking in the job search mode to find and talk to people who had abilities, skills, and things to pass along. And so we network in the job search mode as well as the job, just looking at the job mode. So congratulations to you. Anyone else?
I got one.
Go.
I started a project yesterday. It's not even donut hole worthy. It's technically not a contract. I got it by keeping in touch with my former boss at my former company. He left before I did. We've been talking about doing stuff together since I started searching. And he contacted me a couple of days ago and said, I got something for you. So it's by the hour. Probably will take less than 2 months, part-time. So it probably won't impact my ability to come here and my other job seeking volunteer duties. So, but it will stop the bleeding while I continue the submission.
Congratulations, Matt.
Congrats, Matt.
Keep
you.
going. Networking and opportunities and jobs and projects lead to more people, more contacts, more connections. So that's great news. All right. Anybody else? I won't leave anybody out. Okay. Any recruiters online? Well, I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of interviews, some of these practice interviews, but I've never been able to hire anybody. So I'm not a very good recruiter on the success rate, but I am good at trying to help people with their interview skills. All right. So today, you're online, please use the chat box, put in your name, position you're looking for, and your LinkedIn or email address, your phone, and the city. We're interested in what city you are in for those of you that are not in the DFW area. And if you have 2 or 3 target companies to do that. Now, for those of you in the room, let me see if did you share sound? I don't know if you shared sound or not. Let me see here.
No, I didn't. Let's get that.
Go for it, right? Okay, so while you are putting that into the chat window, we have several people here in the room today. And so we have an introduction. We'd like you to take the microphone, come up to the computer that's on the cart and introduce yourself to the rest of the group.
We do need to go quicker today. We only got a third of the way through the presentation last week. We are growing. And so, as you can see, we've eliminated the I do part of the introduction. So let's shorten it to my name is, I'm looking for your job title, your contacts, and your name. Short and sweet. All right.
It's just a
Line up.
I'm still looking.
We'd like everybody to go ahead and line
I'm still
up.
looking. So my name is Jama Ball. I'm looking for a director VP level of operations, specifically in service delivery or product implementation. I need contacts at Rippling, yes, Julie, and Microsoft. I have contacts in the hospitality industry. My name is Jama Ball.
Thank you, Jalen.
Good morning, I'm Peter Watson. I'm looking for project management, service delivery management roles in technology areas, previously a lot of telecom. No specific companies. I have contacts at Ericsson, Verizon, and Tempest Telecom. My name is Peter, the Englishman Watson, and what do you do? Good morning. I'm Phil Elsner, PMP Senior Project Manager. I'm 6'6", so I'm hard to get even frame at a time.
Back up.
Start my life.
Back up.
Try to buy clothes.
Back up.
I'm, as I said, I'm a PMP Senior Project Manager, many years in IT, in broadcasting, and all my degrees are biomedical sciences. So I love to be managing projects here in the Dallas area in the healthcare industry. I'm Phil Elsner.
Thanks, Phil.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Pridemore. I'm looking for a human resources or benefit manager position. Since my search just started last week, I don't know who my 2-3 target companies are at this time. I would say to connect with me on LinkedIn. I do have contacts at many companies. I have contacts at my last company I just left, which is Epiroc, who they're always hiring, and just several other companies. But my name is Carolyn Pridemore.
Is this your first time here, Carolyn?
Yes.
How'd you learn about the group?
Career DFW.
You went to the
Yep.
website?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Great.
Yeah.
Welcome.
If you want to work for an outsourcer, check out benefitmall.com.
I've worked for them too,
Oh, yeah.
many years.
Oh.
Well, hi, I'm Penn Hoyt. I'm the Director of Marketing in the B2B space. That's the position I'm looking for, concentrating more in the demand gen area. I have contacts all over the place, so I'm more than happy to help with anybody, especially in the telecom world. My name is Penn Hoyt, and I'm looking for somebody at Frontier. And before you say they're getting bought by Verizon, it's 18 months off, and the VP I'm talking to there says we're still moving ahead with the job that I'm interviewing for. So I want to talk to other people within the company. Thank you.
Might want to add communications. Because there's a lot of companies out there.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
Hello, everyone. Miguel Castillo. I'm looking for a VP, Director of Finance at P&A. Need contacts at Stryker, Toyota, 7-Eleven. I have contacts at Amazon where I just, worked. And before that, I was at American Airlines. So have contacts there as well. My name is Miguel Castillo.
Are you a member of FANG?
I'm FANG and FEI. Yeah,
Okay.
both.
Okay, good. Thank you, Miguel.
Good morning, my name is Stefan Hirsch. I'm looking for a job for a pricing or strategic proposal manager. In particular, I need contacts right now at AT&T, preferable on their sales side or on the HR side. And I do have contacts in various other companies within the telecom industry, from Netscout over and Nortel, Verizon, AT&T, not AT&T, but yeah, any kind of most of the mobile companies that are in mobile business. If you're interested in contact, just give me a name. Just give me a shout. My name again is Stefan Hirsch.
Thank you, Stefan.
Good morning. My name is Diane Bednar. I'm looking for a position as a director of retail stores. I don't have any contact company or target companies at this point, but I do have contacts at Columbia Sportswear, and my name is Diane Bednar.
Thanks, Diane.
Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Madden. I'm looking for jobs at the director or senior manager level for audit, compliance, anything in that area. I need contacts at any company, but particularly I would be happy to be at USAA or T-Mobile or Comerica. I have contacts at AT&T and in the public accounting space. And again, my name is Melissa Madden.
Felicia, are you new?
This is my first time.
Well, welcome. How'd you learn about us? How did you learn about us?
Gemma Ball.
Good old Jamin. Morning, Matt Keelan, ATVP Director. Looking for contacts at Hart Inc. And I have contacts at Cherry Becker and Grant Thornton. My name is Matt Keelan.
Thank you, Matt. Not everybody in the room, so let's go online. Steve, hello, Steve. Steve
Hi.
Rowan.
Yes, I'm a retired .NET developer. I have done a lot of applications, and I'm retired at this point. My name is Steve Rowan.
Thank you, Steve. Patty.
Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Bashy. I'm looking for an account director, business development, or senior customer success manager at a marketing research company. I need contacts at Ipsos and Mintel and Sago, and I have contacts at Nielsen. My name is Patty Bashy.
Patty does not publish it as such, but she is a career coach on the side. So she has got great tips and ideas for people in the job search. Thank you, Patty. Julie.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Julie McAllister. I am looking for head of roles in learning and talent development. Particularly, I'm seeking contacts at the Connor Group, and that's in the real estate sector, as well as VRBO. I have contacts in the multifamily real estate investment space, and I would be happy to help you with your search. My name is Julie McAllister.
Thank you, Julie. Vitaly.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vitaly Platonov. I'm looking for position of supply chain or logistics manager, mostly automotive or aerospace. I need contacts at Raytheon, Packard, and Peterbilt. I have contacts at Hyundai Motor America. My name is Vitaly Platonov. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitaly. Now, if any of you hear of a company where you might have a connection, so be sure and put that in the chat, or also just jump in to the conversation and mention that you have connections or potential people there so that we can do that networking thing. Thank you much. Enoch, you've already kind of introduced yourself, but go ahead and say hello again. And so we're parting company, I'm assuming, but it's not for a couple of weeks, right?
Right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Enoch Pettiplace. I'm a software engineer, a senior software engineer specializing in Android. I was actually looking last week for a contact within Progressive. The company that I just got on with is Progressive, although it's not. It's a company that's capitally funded by Progressive. So I will be. If my contract doesn't renew, I will be looking for another position in a few months. But anyway, yeah, so my name is Enoch Fetterplace. Please connect with me and I will get anything and everything that I can for you.
Thank you, Enoch, and congratulations again. My suggestion to you, don't stop networking as long as you're not,
Right.
that's for everybody. Whether
Right.
working or not, we still expand our network, expand our connections and contacts. All right, let's go. Let's see, Trey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Trey Chapey. I am a Chief Human Resource Officer, Chief People Officer. I'm looking for another similar role. I'm also need contacts at Epsilon, Kimberly Clark, and Charles Schwab. And I have contacts at MCR Development. My name is Trey Chapey.
Thank you, Trey. Shankar.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm based in Atlanta, Georgia, Shankar Kalambakam. I'm looking for a senior IT role, preferably CTO or CIO. My target company mostly in Atlanta region. And if any one of you are looking at a company in Atlanta, please reach out to me. My name is Shankar Kalambakam. I'm here because Patty introduced me to the group. Thanks, Patty.
Thank you, Shankar. I learned how to talk in Georgia. Okay, ETN.
It's a work in progress.
You're muted.
Sorry about that, guys. My name is Etienne Joseph, and I'm looking for campus and early career recruiting opportunities. I need contacts at Wells Fargo, USAA, and Vimeo. And I have contacts at Workday, Intuit, Corning, and IBM. My name is Etienne Joseph.
Great, thank you, Etienne. Leslie.
Hello, my name is Leslie Radford. I am a content manager. I'm looking for contacts at SEMrush or HubSpot. I'm not sure who I would have contacts at, but please feel free to message me on LinkedIn. I can connect you with someone. My name is Leslie Radford.
Thank you, Leslie. Brian.
Good morning. My name is Brian Jerome. I'm looking for a position in the supply chain, inventory control, production control, schedule compliance. My name is Brian Jerome.
Thank you, Brian. Jason.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason Milrank. I am a graphic designer, storyboard artist, and creative. I don't have any target companies. I just have targets. I don't have any contacts because nobody's returning my calls right now. My name is Jason Milrank.
Thank you, Jason. Dion. North Dallas Plano Focus Group to Dion. Come in, over. Okay, we'll just skip Dion for now. Naeem.
Hi, this is Naeem Malik. I'm looking for a position as a director of software development, program manager related to industry in healthcare. I'm looking job in my specialty is software development in pharmacies and nursing homes. So I'm looking position in CVS, Walgreens, Pioneer RX, and I'm also looking switch career and go into government job. And I'm looking a job in IRS because some of my previous colleagues are there and they're talking very good about some government job, especially in IRS at executive level. So I'm also, and I'm looking for some advice for in that direction too. And I'm named Malik.
Thank you much, Naeem. Graciela.
Good morning. My name's Graciela Custer. I'm seeking a digital content manager position. Target companies right now are National Review Institute, Center for American Liberty, and Competitive Enterprise Institute. And again, my name is Graciela Custer. Thank you.
Thanks, Graciela. Anthony.
Morning, everyone. My name is Anthony Archery. I'm a senior retail manager / operationist. I'm happy to be here this morning. Thank you, Anthony Archery.
Anthony, you probably won't make it at lunch today, so I'll eat a slice of pizza for you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
John.
Morning, everyone. John Gorman, looking for finance and project management roles, and happy to share my contacts on LinkedIn. My name is John Gorman. Thanks.
Thank you, John. Jeff. Earth to Jeff.
He's on a call.
Okay.
And Scott Boudreau doesn't have a mic.
Okay. Good enough. Rosina.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Rosina Gallman. I'm your Career Tip of the Week host. I am looking for an opportunity as a senior talent acquisition consultant or senior recruiter. And I need contacts at Delta Dental, MetLife, and then Walmart as far as corporate or the Texas Home Office. Again, my name is Rosina Gallman.
Thanks, Rosina. Shelby.
Hey everyone, my name is Shelby Perkins Heath. I'm a business development manager at Inspire Solutions and a buddy of Mr. Matt Keelan. I'm just kind of checking it out today, so I don't have too much to say. However, you can visit our website at inspiresolutions.com and check out our list of openings because a lot of these positions sound kind of familiar. So yeah, I can put that in the chat. And my name is Shelby Perkins Heath. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Shelby. Hope we check out okay. Rhonda.
Good morning. I'm Rhonda Sellers. I'm looking for a position in construction specifications writing with architects or interior designers, or a related position, including coordinating documents and researching. I've been making some contacts through informational interviews. I'm Rhonda Sellers.
Thank you, Rhonda. Scott, I know that you've got some audio problems, so we welcome you to the group. Verlisa.
Are you online?
You online too? Everybody, okay. So you're online. Did I miss anybody?
Vitali.
I thought I got Vitali.
Oh, we didn't?
Okay, looks like we got everybody covered. Thank you much. Now, if you have your email address in the chat window, and if you've signed in with a legible email address, you will get some information following this session. You'll get a copy of the presentation. You'll get a copy of the chat window, that information. So be glad to have you make sure that you have that in there so we can that my dear friend Matt can do all the work to send that to you. Okay. Rosina, time for the tip of the week.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. So this week's tip of the week, we're starting a new series on job search strategy. And so this week's tip of the week is coming from Indeed, their editorial team, and they're giving us 10 job searching resources. It's kind of a quick starter, just to make sure you're doing all the things that you can do out there. So as I read the highlights of these 10 job search resources, please note that there are additional links containing hidden resources. So you may want to make sure to click on every single hyperlink contained within the article. So if you've been job searching for longer than you'd like to admit, you may feel that you have lost every possible way to find your next new job opportunity. Don't lose hope. There are 10 resources that will help you with your results and getting the ones that you'd like. So first, you want to make sure you're using job search websites. The digital age has made the process of searching for information extremely efficient, and Indeed's career site offers a variety of helpful features designed to help job seekers to find what they're looking for right away. And then there's a related sublink called 6 Universal Rules for Resume Writing, and it has a video in it. Second, you want to browse company pages, excuse me. You can learn a lot about a company by looking at the reviews left by its current and past employees. And then Indeed's company pages provide an excellent resource for those that want additional insight into a company's culture. If you don't have a particular company in mind, you can browse company reviews by category to see a curated list of workplaces. There is a sublink of the Essential Job Search Guide. Make sure you click on that. Third, you want to network with your professional friends. As we've heard today, that's how a lot of people have landed a couple of different projects. And so popular career networking sites can provide you with the right connections for a job. Review your list of connections, and then you may want to reach out to the past coworkers to see what they've been up to, mention that you're looking for a new job, and ask if they know any great companies who are hiring. And even if they don't know of any openings within their companies, they might be able to put you in touch with other connections in your field of interest. Fourth, you want to look at your industry associations. Most job industries have a professional association of some kind that would provide valuable resources, especially when you're looking for a new job. You may find some of these websites included in job listings and support for people just like you who are looking for assistance. There's a sublink of 57 professional associations to boost your resume. Take a look at that list. Check out number 5, check out your collegiate or corporate alumni networks. Consider your school of higher education. Whether you're currently a student or have already graduated, you may not be aware of the resources available to you. So most colleges and universities have a career services center, even for alumni. And then there's a sublink where you can look at professional networking, what it is, and how to master it. Sixth, read industry and career-based magazines. Just like career-based organizations exist, so do career-based magazines and journals. Subscribe to the online version of the fastest look at their offerings. And then even magazines are dedicated to helping people find jobs. Some focus more on providing the details of the company culture, while others focus on ranking companies in a specific way. Number 7, search local job boards and career fairs. Every community has an online presence in some form. Check your local news and media sites for community job boards. Search for the name of your town or region on social media sites, and look for groups related to job networking or searching. You may find out about upcoming career fairs in your area where hiring managers are easily accessible. And if you plan to attend a career fair, take your resume with you and dress professionally to make a good impression. And then there's a sublink called How to Find the Best Jobs for You. Number 8, check with your religious affiliation. Many religious groups have job resources available to people who are looking for work. Contact the organization's head of your place of worship to inquire. And you may find that they offer employment resources or even currently are hiring for positions themselves at the faith-based organization. And then there's a sublink for 11 types of careers in ministry, and it also includes salaries and duties. Number 9, enlist the help of your Department of Labor office. You can find on-the-job training opportunities, services for job seekers, and more through the help of your local government office. Staff members have been trained to assist people in finding employment, and they can also recommend additional resources available that have been designed specifically for people who've been out of work. And then I just listed a couple of them. This wasn't included in the article, but the link to the Department of Labor, the link to Texas Workforce Commission, the link to Work in Texas, and then the link to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And also there is a career assessment test. It's free. It's called mynextmove.org. And that's where it's an interactive tool for job seekers and students to learn more about career options. So if you're trying to make transition from one industry to another, or you're wanting to see what other things that your skill set may be good for, this is a good free assessment to take. And it's tied directly to the Bureau of Labor Statistics jobs. So you'll be able to find current jobs listed based on how your results turn out. And last but not least, 10, company websites. Most businesses have a designated careers page. Some companies have thousands of jobs listed, while others have just a few. So make sure you peruse all the company websites that you may have heard here. And then also, just as an FYI, several weeks ago, there was myntxjobs.com. That was a career fair that's held out in Arlington. Well, that list of companies, and it's over 300, it's still up and the links are still active. That's another resource that you can review for as a company website. And like I said, it's linked directly to their careers page. So it's still a great resource. Again, as they just mentioned, Matt will email this career tip of the week along with other presentation materials out to all of those who have their email in the chat. Thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful weekend and looking forward to you trying the 10 job searching resources just mentioned. Have a great day.
Thank you, Rosina. And yes, this full tip of the week will be included in the email that goes out, as Rosina just indicated. So let me talk a little bit about the Interview Success Workshop. I am a interview success coach. I'm self-anointed. I am self-certified. It took a long time to pass the test. It cost me a lot of money, but I am a self-certified interview success coach. And I chose interviewing in job searches because that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where we go over the finish line. So I'll be glad to have you participate. It's free and it's very informal. It is a learning interview. What are we learning? We're learning how to sell ourselves. And the 3 pillars are who we are, what we do, and how we help. I see a lot of I do's in resumes. I hear a lot of I do's in interviews, but they're buying who we are, our personality, our characteristics, not only what we do, our skills and background, and also how we combine those to bring value to the company. Grady landed not too long ago. He announced his landing at Pit Crew, which we'll talk about. And he said they hired him because he had results in his interview. That was the key differentiator. Nobody else did that, and that was the reason. So how do we do that? So come to the workshop. Look me up on LinkedIn. The About section gives you all the details and information. You have to be registered to attend. And it's $2,000, but I'm giving 100% discount in September. Okay, you can send me an email to this QR code. That's my LinkedIn page. You can see, you notice that my Yahoo address and my phone number are on my banner page to make it easy for you to contact me. I suggest you might consider doing that while at least you're in job search mode so that people can reach you easily. They don't have to necessarily connect with you by that QR code, and it's listed there again. And it has this little email message. Fill in a few blanks and send that to me, and I'll put you on the schedule. Okay. All right, Jama, can you talk about the Dallas Pit Crew one more time?
Thanks, Paul. So the Dallas Pit Crew, PIT stands for Practice Interview Team, and we meet every Wednesday here at Christ United Methodist Church in Plano. Oh, hang on. Accommodate the taller people. If you are landing interviews but not the job, we highly recommend you come here where we can give you immediate feedback when you do a practice interview with our team. We meet in person first, second, third, and fifth Wednesdays of the month. Fourth will be on Zoom. Sign up. We have booked all the way through, I think, September now. We do about 3 interviews a week. We recommend you come and observe. If you haven't interviewed in a long time, you can learn just as much by watching an interview as you can for being a candidate. So just because you can't get in the schedule to practice your interview, please come and observe. You don't need to have a real interview scheduled to come and practice. A real job or a target job description will be fine, and a resume. Send it to the address right there, the dallaspitcrew@gmail.com. Ron Layton, who leads that group, will be happy to get you on the schedule. We're also looking for volunteers to be panelists. The entire crew that acts as panelists are volunteers. The qualifications are, you must have hired someone. Everybody raise your hand in the room if you've hired someone. Keep your hand up if you've fired someone. You all qualify to become panelists. We look forward to seeing you volunteer. Just come and observe first so you understand the routine. And I highly recommend that you also take a Waltz class before you come. Our motto, of course, is to practice early, practice often. Our leader was just short of 3 years and did at least 5 pit crew interviews to practice to get the process down. So don't hesitate. Don't wait. Join us Wednesday at the Pit Crew.
Okay, so let me pull up. I forgot the poem today, so we got to pull up. So we've scheduled an interview. Oh, Lord God, now what do we do? Learn early with me. Don't forget it's free. Ahead of the competition, we will be. All right, poems and stuff. All right, it's time to talk about lunch today. For those of you that would like to join us at Mama's Pizza, it's on the corner of Parker near Custer. There's been some fantastic and great networking that occurs at our lunches. There was one person who said that when they landed, said they learned more at lunch after this group than they learned just about anywhere else. And so there's a lot of help, a lot of discussion, a lot of comments going on. Be glad to have you join us there. Now, one of the things that they're known for is their hot cinnamon rolls. And so some people go just for the rolls. They don't want to eat the spicy stuff. They'd rather have the sweet stuff. But come along, come to the lunch with us. All right, Matt, we're going to turn it over to you. So we got to do a little technical change here and have you talk about tips and tricks. I want to know about the tricks. All right. Finally get our names right.
Still connected to him. Good morning, everybody. All right. Jeff, I just saw you appear in the participant list. If you're able to, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my God, there he is. Jeff, I can't tell you how happy this makes me feel. I'm getting choked up. We've tried to keep this going, but we will never do as good a job as you did. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to be home, finally.
Well, you've been in everyone's thoughts and prayers. I hope we did a little bit of justice to your mission, and we hope to have you back in the room as soon as you're able.
I will be there as soon as I'm able.
Fantastic. All right.
Great to hear you, Jeff.
All right. Welcome to part 2 of Tech Tips and Tricks. if you don't remember or haven't done it already, please open File Manager, Word document, Excel spreadsheet, PowerPoint presentation, browser, and your Outlook or Gmail. Last week, we got as far as Office. So we have all this to cover today, starting with Chrome, phone, mobile apps, AI, business cards, some tips to save you some money, and then some job search resources. So zipping ahead. And by the way, for those of you that weren't here last week, I'll restate that I realize this is far too much information to take notes on. So I will be providing the presentation in its entirety after the presentation. All right.
I think the first one's available, YouTube.
And the first one has been uploaded to YouTube. So you can catch that if you missed part one. All right. Jumping in to Chrome. And this works in Edge as well. If you right click a tab and then click duplicate, you can make a copy of a tab. Now here's the key. It goes, all the browsing history that you have goes with it. Why is that important? I don't know about you, but when I'm researching companies, I'll do a Google search and then I'll get about 5 clicks in. I'll find what I'm looking for, but then I also want to check out something 3 clicks ago. I duplicate that tab, complete with the history, and then on the new tab, I start hitting back and I get back to where I was. And then I do another rabbit trail, and then I do it again. Very, very handy when you're doing your research. If you if you ever accidentally closed a tab, if you right click on the empty space in the Chrome toolbar, I believe this works in Edge as well, and click reopen close tab. You can also press Control-Shift-T and it'll bring that tab back, and again with all the history with it. If you want to prevent accidentally closing tabs in the first place, right click a tab and click Pin. What that does is it moves all pinned tabs to the left. They will always open, and they don't have the X in the tab, so you can't accidentally close them. I have about 10 of them. These are the things that I use most often. My Yahoo Mail, I don't have it connected to my Outlook, but I need to check it once in a while. That's kind of what I use for junk. So check out the pin function. And is anyone a fan of Alt-Tab to jump back and forth between the last 2 windows in or applications in Windows? Unfortunately, Chrome doesn't have a similar feature in the tabs. I'm often going back and forth between 2 tabs in Chrome. That ability does not exist. There is a Chrome add-in called Just a Tab Switcher, and that's all it does. And that's in the Chrome store. You can download it there, and then you press Alt-Q, which handily is right next to tab. So you got Alt Tab and then you got Alt Q, and that allows you to jump back and forth between the last 2 Chrome tabs. Note on privacy. It isn't private, even incognito mode. All incognito mode does is delete your browsing history, and it only does that after you close the window. Google is still collecting data on you. In April, as a result of a lawsuit filed in 2020, 4 years ago, Google finally agreed to delete or de-identify the browsing data collected on 136 million users while in incognito mode. But the deal hasn't been finalized, and so they haven't done it yet. I know. And you wonder why Google doesn't have a tagline anymore, "Don't be evil." You haven't heard that in a long time, have you? So what to do? Use DuckDuckGo.com as your search engine instead of Google.com. And that works whether you're in standard Chrome or in the incognito window. If you want to take it a step further, DuckDuckGo actually has a browser, so you can use that instead of Chrome entirely. All right.
Matt, can I interject for a second?
You may.
I think I mentioned this last time. I don't know if we talked about it, but if you're in DuckDuckGo, because I use DuckDuckGo all the time, if you want to use Google, supposedly you can actually open up a Google window that will not track you, can't track you. If you're in DuckDuckGo and type in G exclamation point enter, that takes you directly to a Google page where they cannot track you.
In Chrome or in DuckDuckGo?
On the DuckDuckGo, if you're using the DuckDuckGo search engine.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that tip. I'm going to add that to my presentation. Would you pop that into an email to me?
Put it in the chat.
Will do.
Then I have to go find it in the chat, which is pages and pages. Thank you. And by the way, thank you, Jason, for everybody. This is a living document. It's quite a bit different than the last time some of you have seen it. I collect tips and tricks, and I crowdsource. So if you see something that's your favorite tip and trick, please send it to me so I can include it for the benefit of everybody. All right. Another note on privacy. Please stop using Google and Facebook credentials to log into your other apps. If you go to a website or an app for the first time and it says, do you want to log in with your Google and Facebook credentials? And you say yes, it's convenient, but this is what's happening. That's called social sign-in. And what that does is you're giving whoever you're logging into your name, age, address, email address, locations, likes, preferences, demographic data, and all your friends to that new website or app.
They say,
do you want to do that? I fear not. What to do? You don't want to delete your account because then you deleted everything that goes with it. But without deleting your account and, logging in again with a new password, you can, jumped ahead of myself. You can, on the next slide, I'll show you how to break that link so that you don't have to delete your account, but you can prevent that other website from using all the information in your Google or Facebook account. So in addition to the warning about sharing, the biggest danger of this is actually if the account is breached, all connected accounts are now at risk for obvious reasons. There we go. Next slide for instructions on how to stop that sharing. So going forward, if you see a new app, and I would just ask you to use unique credentials. You can use the same email address, just use a different password, and say no to the do you want to use your Google or Facebook credentials to log into the site. All right. And finally, use a password manager. Chrome has a built-in password manager and is better than nothing, but there are a lot of things that are better. I would try 1Password, Dashlane, KeePass, LastPass, and RoboForm. 1Password is probably the best one, but it's also the most expensive. I personally use RoboForm. I think it's $30 a year. Everything is stored in the cloud. I have access on my phone. I can create folders. I share it with my family. We each have a personal folder. There's a Matt folder, Tammy folder. And then there's shared folders for like travel, where I keep all our travel accounts. It is a marriage saver, let me tell you. And I'm not going to go through this. I'm sorry?
Apple actually saves and save all.
Safari?
Safari.
Yeah. Yep.
It's similar to Chrome.
Yeah, similar to Chrome. Similar to Chrome, it'll save, basic password information, but the password managers give you a lot more features and options with the sorting and the folders, and you can create complex passwords that are this long automatically. And like I said, it's available everywhere. It's really, really nice. So I won't go through it in detail, but here are the instructions on how to break that link between the Google and Facebook account you used for social sign-on and all your other accounts. It's kind of scary, First time I noticed this and I went in and saw the list of all the websites that I'd done that for. Yeah, so it was quite long. And so, delete, delete, delete. All right. So, talking about add-ins, there is a great Chrome add-in called ChatGPT for Google. And what it does is when you do a Google search, and here I search for Microsoft 365 plans, I got my Google results on the left and then the ChatGPT results on the right. No need now to go to a separate window and go to chatgpt.com and log in and do the same thing over there. Now I got my results for Google and ChatGPT side by side in the same window. Super convenient. All right, a few other extensions you might like. AdBlock Plus. I think most of us use that already, but it blocks ads on web pages and it's free. They do bug me once a year for a donation. FakeSpot uses artificial intelligence to analyze product reviews and determine how fake they are. There's a lot, especially on Amazon, a lot of fake reviews. You'll see, 10,000, it'll be, 4.5. You put this in your browser and right next to that 4.5, it'll show you the adjusted score for that item. And you would be surprised how bad it is. You need to check this out. This works on Amazon, Best Buy, eBay, Sephora, Shopify, and Walmart, last time I checked. But they're adding other merchandisers all the time. Jobalytics is a Chrome add-in that is an ATS optimizer for your resume, and will also compare it to the job description right from the browser. So you can be on a job search website. As soon as you see that JD, you can click, it knows your resume, and it'll instantly do a compare right there. JobScan does the same thing. And Mail2 is something I use all the time that sits up there with all the other extensions. If I'm on a website and I see a job description that's not a fit for me, but I want to send it to somebody else real quick, I can click on that and it launches Outlook, launches a new email, puts the name of the job in the subject and the link in the email. And all I have to do is address it to Jama Ball, hit send, boom. She's got a copy of that job description. All right. And if you're a fan of Edge, you can use Edge or Chrome extensions in Edge. Simply navigate to the Chrome Web Store in Edge, and if prompted, it may pop up and you just click Allow Extensions from other stores. All right. Grab your phone. First thing we're going to do is try and save some money. A lot of people are unaware they have a lot of unused subscriptions in their phone. If you click on Settings, click on your name, and then click on Subscriptions, and then tap on a subscription, you will see lots of subscriptions you're currently subscribed to. And a lot of people are unaware that they signed up for something, forgot to cancel it. Their wife or kid signed up for something and it was inadvertent. Get rid of anything that's recurring, and all these are recurring monthly or annually. So for Google and Android, you click on the Google Play app and then tap subscriptions. All right. Did you know your phone has a trackpad? Pull up a new email or a new text and type a little bit into the window where you are typing your text. Now press and hold down the space bar until the keyboard goes blank. Don't lift your finger. And without lifting your finger, move your finger then around on the keyboard. The keyboard turns into a trackpad, a very large one. And it was a life-altering experience for me when I discovered this a few years ago. It's a lot more accurate than tapping on the screen and trying to get your cursor in a certain place. And it actually disables the spell check. So if you have a word that isn't in the dictionary and it has that red underline under it, and you're trying to put your cursor on it anyway, but you can't, the spell check keeps popping up, it's disabled while you're in trackpad mode. All right, live voicemail. I think it's now turned on by default, but it wasn't in the beginning. But if you have iOS 17 or later, this allows you to see a real-time transcription of a voicemail as somebody is leaving it. In this day and age of looking for a job and not wanting to let everything roll to voicemail because that caller ID isn't in your contacts and you can't tell who's calling, now you can click on, I think it's view. As somebody's leaving a message, you can click on view, and in real time, it'll show you what they're saying, what the message they're leaving in the voicemail. If there's nothing there, or they're saying, you know, I have a extended warranty I want to sell you for your car, you can ignore it. But if it's that person you've been waiting for to call you back about that job, then you can click answer right then, and then say, oh, hi, sorry, I couldn't get to my phone. How's it going? All right. One-handed typing. So most of us use both thumbs to type, but sometimes you got something in your hand and you're trying to type with one hand or the other, depending on whether you're right or left-handed. If you tap and hold the word or emoji icon in the left bottom corner, you can select left or right. Android has this function, but it's known as a mode, and it'll take your keyboard and it'll squish it to the right or squish it to the left if you're left-handed, so that you can operate the keyboard with only one hand. Did you know you could recover deleted texts? Every once in a while, I'll accidentally delete something that I didn't intend to, and it was important. In the Messages app, tap Edit in the upper left-hand corner and select Show Recently Deleted. And then from there, you can select the text you want to recover and tap Recover. Conversely, you can select those texts you want to permanently erase and click Delete. And if you haven't upgraded lately, iOS 17.4 added 118 emojis. Worth the price of the upgrade.
Now there's only 2,000 we don't use.
And now there's only 2,000 emojis we don't use. All right. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody said, hey, you're on Wi-Fi, what's the password? But it's got the little dots there. You can't actually see the password. Well, guess what? You actually can. If you tap on settings and Wi-Fi, and you have to be connected to a hotspot. So if you haven't connected to the church, you won't be able to see it. But you can press and hold on those password dots. And after you authenticate, the password will actually appear. Amaze your friends. Good party trick. Have you ever been in Safari or Chrome and you were on a long web page and you wanted a copy of the whole thing, or you wanted to share the long web page with somebody, and so you did a screenshot and you sent it, and then you scroll down, take another screenshot, send it, third screenshot, send it. You don't have to do that anymore. In both Safari and Chrome, after you take that first screenshot, at the top, there's a toggle, screen or full page. If you click on full page, it will then give you a snapshot of the entire page. Obviously, it's very small and very tall, but from there, you can click on up arrow and you can do lots of different things with this web page. You can save it as a PDF. You can save it as an image to your camera roll. You can save it to your files. You can email it as an attachment, send it to OneNote, Dropbox. You can even sign it. If somebody sent you a document and you need to sign it on the go, you click on the plus sign, add signature, and execute it. Boom. Questions? All right. iPhone now has AI built into it. This is a lot of fun. If you go into your photo roll and put your thumb about in the center of your image and swipe up, it'll identify the image. This works for food, animals, plants, even laundry tag icon meetings. And for food, iPhone will actually give you recipes based on the pic. I took a picture of a piece of lasagna and it gave me 20 recipes, including the one from Maggiano's for that lasagna. It's pretty cool. As you can see, this is a friend's dog. I swiped up and it correctly identified it as a Pomeranian. I was doing some gardening in the spring. Wife says, hey, the tag fell off this plant. Is it full sun or shade? I took a picture of it, swiped up, full sun, honey. Okay, let's put it over here. In about 10 seconds. All right. And before we move on from phone, just a note about driving safety. Just a friendly reminder that holding a phone while driving is illegal in Texas. You cannot touch your phone while you're driving. You can at a light, but not while you're driving. So don't be late for that interview and get a ticket for distracted driving. Use your tech to your advantage. Connect that phone to Bluetooth and use the following commands. Hey Siri, and Jama, this is new. Jama is my official Android checker, quality checker. So I'll need to find out if these work on Android. So on iPhone, hey Siri, dial Walt Glass Mobile. And I do that more often than you guys realize. It's the all hands free stuff, right? Hey Siri, navigate to home. If you have your home address saved in there, just say navigate to home. Now, by default, that uses Apple's Maps app, but you can actually say, hey, Siri, navigate to Home Depot using Google Maps. And now it'll start a conversation with you. I did this just the other day. Do you want the Home Depot on Park Boulevard in Plano? Yes. Okay, here's the directions. But if I said no, it would give me the next closest Home Depot to where I am right now.
No, basically offers you more and more. Basically, if you say no to the second one, offers you a third one, I guess. Yeah.
It offers you an address to Lowe's if it doesn't give you.
Good point.
Phil.
Do you have to go through Siri to do
Uh,
that?
Jama is gonna find out if it works on Android. Is that your question?
Also on Apple.
Yes.
Yeah, Siri's on Apple. And I have I don't use Hey Siri because sometimes she pops up a little too often. And so I have that off, but I press and hold the power button on the right. And then I just say dial Walt Glass Mobile. I don't have to say Hey Siri. So that's the manual way to do it. If you turn on Hey Siri, then it's always listening to you, which bothers me.
Couple
Is
things
Siri
in the
there
chat.
Even if you don't install, do you have to install Siri on an iPhone?
No, it's built in.
So if you press the button for the first time, Siri will still talk.
Yep.
All right.
It'll just go beep, beep, and then you say, dial Matt Keelan Mobile. I have a technology question.
Couple of comments. Sure. Chat window. Leslie's complaining that Siri's answering her phone.
Sorry, Leslie. How funny. Somebody
Hey,
has Hey
Matt.
Siri turned on and it's triggering your phone every time I say Hey Siri. Oh, that's funny. Yes.
Hey, Matt, I just want to throw a side note up there on that, on your first bullet point. Holding your phone while driving is illegal. And that includes putting people on speakerphone and holding the phone in front of your face. Just because it's not up to your head doesn't mean you're not holding your phone. So that's illegal as well. So yeah, if at all possible, use a Bluetooth device of some sort, whether it's your car or a headset or a plug-in or whatever. But you know, I see a lot of people getting in wrecks, and they're holding their phone in front of them, and they're like, "Oh, but I wasn't like holding it to my head. I wasn't just." No, you were still holding your phone.
Yeah, you can't hold it at all.
Can you add how many people use a safe driving app? Because you can't even move your phone.
Oh,
you can't call.
Actually, hold on. I address that here in a second.
Good.
Yeah. So I use this one. Hey Siri, text Walt Glass. I'm on my way. And it'll ask me, it'll repeat it back. Do you want to send it? And I say yes or no. Okay, give it to me again. So now, again, I'm in a conversation with the phone. It's good stuff. Hey Siri, if you have a text message and you just have to know what it is, resist the urge and say, hey Siri, read my messages. And it'll read your text messages back to you. If you're into music, hey Siri, play song, album, artist. And I should have added, you can say from Spotify or Pandora. I've said play this channel, I think they call it, on Pandora. It'll launch Pandora, find that channel and start playing it. And then if you just can't resist the urge, here you go. Hey Siri, turn on Do Not Disturb while driving. And she will go on Do Not Disturb when she senses that your phone is moving in a car. All right, questions on that? Okay. Some more mobile apps, all free. So in addition to the usual job seeker apps, Career Builder, Glassdoor, all these have apps you can put on your phone if you would like. CamCard is a great business card reader, and it'll convert everything it sees on the card into a contact in your Outlook. Calendly, you've all seen that, helps you set appointments without all the back and forth. Here's a few for road warriors. Speed Test will help you find the fastest Wi-Fi hotspot. OneDrive and Scannable turn your phone into a portable PDF scanner. We talked about how OneDrive has the built-in scanner. If you don't use OneDrive, there's a lot out there, but I like Scannable because it's hands-free. If I set up a bunch of receipts, I can just hover and it'll grab the first one. And then I hover over the second one, it'll grab it and it'll turn it all into a multi-page PDF and turn it pure black and white. And it's a beautiful thing. Great for expense reports. All right. AI apps, ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, and Claude. We're going to talk more about that here in a minute. There is no iPhone app for Gemini yet, but it's a Google product, so they don't like Apple, right? And there's some great AI keyboards out there I recommend, so that you can use AI to reword an email or a text directly from your phone, directly in the box. You can type something and then click on that globe down in the lower left-hand corner, and it'll pop up with some options. You can say, hey, reword this for me, finesse it for me, and boom, it'll make it beautiful. All right, let's talk about AI. So just there's a lot out there. These are the top 4 currently. ChatGPT is from a company called OpenAI. Copilot used to be known as Bing Chat. That's the Microsoft version. Gemini, formerly Bard, is the Google. And the Claude by Anthropic is rounds out kind of the top 4. A few months ago, Amazon threw their weight behind Claude. They gave them $4 billion. I think that was in April, and they are still a minority investor. So if you're wondering how big AI is, you can throw that kind of money at it and still not have a majority stake in the company. All right. So I use the first 3 regularly. For different reasons. I use ChatGPT most often. If I want to make sure I'm getting the most recent information scoured from the internet, I use Copilot because it has ChatGPT 4 for free. And then I use Gemini if I exceed my prompt limit. The prompt limit on ChatGPT and Copilot is about 2,500 words or so. Gemini and Claude are like 25,000. All right, what to do with AI? Last year, IBM said AI will not completely replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who do not. And I truly believe that. So spend some time using it. And so you can honestly answer this question in an interview. Have you used AI? And those of you that have gone to Pit Crew and I was your interviewer, that is one of the questions I ask. And you don't want to say, I used it to create the resume I sent you. That would be bad. That would be very bad. If you actually haven't used it in the past in your former job, then at least do a little research and tell the interviewer how you're thinking about using it in the job that you're trying to get. Hey, I looked at your industry and I think I can help you use AI to do X, Y, and Z. And oh, by the way, yeah, I use it all the time. You know, tell them what you've learned here. Do you know about that Chrome add-in? ChatGPT for Chrome, it's great. Then you get Google results on the left and the AI on the right. Da, 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 da. So just spending a few minutes, you can appear that you know what you're talking about.
And since we're talking about interviewing, after they ask you that question, I think we should ask back, how are you using AI today?
All right. If you're not using it due to privacy concerns, you can turn off the bot's ability to use your information, at least with ChatGPT. If you click on your name in your profile, settings and data controls, you can turn off chat history and training. Now, you won't have the benefit of having all your chat history in the window on the left, but they won't use your anonymized information to train the bot any further. You can't do that in Copilot and Gemini. That doesn't exist. So if you want to, if you want the AI engine not to use your information at all, don't use those two tools. And just be aware that some companies, when you are back in the workforce, are now intercepting ChatGPT requests, and they'll pop up and say, be careful not to submit proprietary or confidential company information. They say they anonymize it, but they just want to make sure you're not putting something in there that could be confidential. All right. So how do you use AI in your job search? This is just a small list of the things you can do. Review and refine my resume. Create a 10-second elevator speech based on my resume. It will then ask you for your resume. You paste it in, and it'll give you something that you can actually say in 10 seconds. It's a beautiful thing. Similarly, with the LinkedIn About section, create an About section in less than 2,600 characters based on my resume. Why? That's the LinkedIn limit, 2,600 characters, and it'll do it. I won't go through all these, but somebody once asked me, have you read any good business books lately? And I was ready. I asked ChatGPT to summarize the book, Good to Great by Jim Collins. And I got about that much information, which is pretty easy to memorize. Oh, yeah. The salient points were, oh, okay. Yeah, I liked it too. Great. So, yes, it's almost cheating, isn't it? I prefer to say I'm utilizing my resources. Exactly. Technology version of Cliff Notes, somebody in the room said.
But the creator doesn't get paid for your purchasing book, right?
Nope. I'm sorry.
Not right or right? I asked that question first. Does the creator get paid for the content that you download?
For the Cliff Notes. Well, Jim Collins.
The question is, does the creator of the book get paid for the information that the AI bot gave me? And the answer is no. Similarly, somebody asked me recently if the output of AI is owned by the engine or by you. And I looked it up. It's you. Even though, yeah, because it's publicly available information. So that part makes sense. It's not going to give you anything that's not publicly available. So, all right. And one of my favorite tricks, and I learned this from Rusty Wright, parsing the information from a Zoom chat. And I do this all the time. Give me the name, title, industry, LinkedIn URL, email address, phone number from the following Zoom chat, put it in tabular format and sort it alphabetically. Boom. And it will. I can cut and paste that into a spreadsheet and send it up. Very fun. And so AI can do work. It's not just for creating prose. It's great at that, but it can actually do work such as that. You can have it, well, I could go on and on. We better move on. If you're interested in doing that, here are the instructions on how to do that. Business cards. So this is my business card, front and back. Many websites allow you to create free sample or job seeker business cards like Vistaprint. Printing your own, however, provides advantages because you have an unlimited supply. You have a lot more flexibility. You can print on the back. You can't do that with Vistaprint because in return for free business cards, they put their ad on the back. Fair enough. I like to put my skill set on the back with the little arrow on the front saying, please turn over. Here's the Avery business card stock. When I send the PowerPoint, I will also send you the Word documents that I use to create these. There's one for the front and one for the back. So you run it through your printer for the front, flip it over, run it through, print on the back. And there's a lot of sites that allow you to create QR codes for free. I use QR Code Monkey, but there are a lot of them. And the fun thing is this site allows you to add colors and change. You see, these aren't dots. They're like rounded off lines. There's about 30 different styles of QR codes that you can attach. And then, of course, you can put a logo in the middle. You can actually put your face in the middle of it if you want. Fun to play around with. All right. If you want your own domain, an associated email, you may have noticed I'm matt@keelan.us. I'm a technologist, and so I think that makes me look more techie. If you want to do the same thing, there are lots of domains, literally hundreds of them now, like .art, .design, .me, .name. So if you can't find a .com that you like, check out all the others, and you just can go to godaddy.com and type something in. If it's available, it'll tell you. They're usually $10 or less. If you try to choose something that obviously everybody is going to want, then it's more. But it's pretty cheap. And then I attached email, and I like one throat to choke, so I use GoDaddy for email as well, and I think it's $35 a year, and it's like company email. It's Outlook. So when I connect it to my phone and I delete an email, it's also deleted from my Outlook on my computer. If I add a contact on my computer, it also gets added to my phone. So it's all, like a company. Good stuff. And if you want to go out on your own, create a business, this is a great website that will help you not only create the business name based on some criteria that you give it, but also tell you what's available in terms of domains so that they work together. If you created, business with a certain name, you want to make sure that the .com or something similar is available as well. All right, let's save some money. Did you know AT&T offers discounts on your cell phone for $10 per month per line to AARP members, active military, veterans, first responders, nurses, physicians, teachers, union members, and students? Whew. I didn't know this until I looked it up. Somebody in your household probably fits in one of these categories. So check it out and make sure you're getting the discount that you deserve. Employees of corporate AT&T customers may receive a discount of $10 per line per month. I'm still getting the discount that I got 2 companies ago. I left them 5 years ago, and I'm still getting the discount. They haven't figured it out, and I'm not going to tell them. So please don't tell them. Verizon, similar, $25 a month, not per line, but just $25. T-Mobile also has a plan. Microsoft software. Love this one. So Microsoft has this thing called the Workplace Discount Program, formerly known as the Home Use Program. When you land, or you could do this now with somebody in your household, go to this website and enter your work email address. If your employer is participating, you'll receive an email from Microsoft to save 30% on your M365 subscription. And look at this. Oop. Dang it. That discount is good for life. If you leave the company, the discount continues as long as you maintain the recurring billing on your subscription. For life. Pretty cool. Through that program, you can also buy Visio and Microsoft Project for $15 each, last time I checked. If you don't like Microsoft or don't want to spend money on the M365 subscription, there are some alternatives. LibreOffice and OpenOffice are both MS knockoffs, and they're completely compatible with the file structure, and they are free.
What is your take on Google Docs?
Somebody asked what my take on Google Docs is. Not a fan. I understand it's free, and so the interface, you know, they don't spend a lot of time on it. I find it difficult to use. But it's free, and sharing your files, you know, with other people is easy. So we use it, you know, at a lot of the networking groups, and it's great for that. But I don't use it personally. All right. Dell also has a discount through the Dell member purchase program. So if you're at a company that has a Dell, a lot of Dell laptops, you might get 10% off there. And HP, not to be outdone, also offers discounts, as well as Lenovo. All right. Job search resources. This is my collection of hyperlinks that I've collected during my job search, broken down by category. I'm not going to go through all these, but I'm going to point out a few that I think are important, as well as some that I've added since last time some of you have seen the presentation. So here's the AI. So ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, and Claude. There you go. If you want to come up to speed, we talked about how important it is to be able to honestly answer the question in an interview. Have you used AI? I recommend you check out these videos. There's also a lot of things on the web that'll show you some basics on how to use it. Rusty Wright was actually here 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And so his new updated video, if you missed it, the link is right here. All right, assessments. I think it was 2 weeks ago, our own Patty Bashy, who I think had to bail. Yep. Did a presentation on Crystal Knows, which is awesome. You can feed or point Crystal Knows at somebody's LinkedIn, and you can get a disc profile on that person. So you can understand a little bit about their personality before you actually interview with them. Pretty cool. So right beneath that, here's the presentation. It is also updated on Jeff Morris's Career USA YouTube channel. And Clifton Strengths is another big one. A lot of the networking groups recommend once a month at South Lake Focus Group. We actually have somebody come. He does up to 10 a month for free. If you identify your strengths in advance, you can just show up and attend the class, and he'll walk you through it. He's a Strength Finders expert, as is Brandy Shade. She's been here as well. And so here's a link to the recording again at Jeff's Career USA YouTube channel. General job websites. A lot of you know these already. Career Builder, Indeed. I'll point out Jubal. They claim to aggregate jobs from more than 8,000 other sites. I don't know how true that is, but if you look at the number, it's extensive. I added Oodle recently. Oodle Marketplace has a lot more than jobs. It's people buying and selling things, but it has a job section. This is a link to Dallas, Texas, within a radius of 50 miles. And I think there were 20,000 in there or some big, huge number. So check that out. All right. Then we have some specialty websites. If you're a freelance creator, there is a specialty website for you. If you're a recent college grad and you're just looking for an entry-level job, go to College Grad, College Recruiter, or join Handshake. Dice, that's for techies. Another freelance, big jobs, law jobs, overseas jobs, USA jobs. So here's all the federal government jobs if you're looking for that. Remote jobs. Here's one for PE, private equity. All right, moving on to job search tools and research. I think there's 2 or 3 pages of these. Just every time I heard of something I thought was helpful, I added it. Blink, digital business card, Calendly, we talked about. Here's all the Career DFW stuff, Jeff stuff, Career USA, Coursera, that's free and paid training courses. Crunchbase has private company info and news. It's not easy to find information on private companies. It's easy on public companies. You can go there and find that. Feedly, our friend that knows LinkedIn so well, Terry Sullivan, is big on Feedly. He wants you to post articles on LinkedIn and comment them for raising your level in the searches and all of that. And so he gets a lot of those articles on Feedly. By the way, I highly recommend you see one of his workshops if you haven't. And he is talking on Monday at Fort Worth CSN, Career Search Network. And here's a list of the Forbes top 150 executive recruiting firms. So if you want some leverage and want a lot of help, go there. More research, Glassdoor, HubSpot, probably know all about that. JobScan, we talked about the add-in, but obviously they have a website. Probably one of the better websites for ATS Optimizer and Job Description Compare. You can also use AI for that. This is something I've added recently. This is JobScan's ultimate list of companies still hiring. It's crowdsourced, so it's not 100% accurate. But I haven't been able to navigate to it. I went to JobScan and tried to find it through the interface, and I couldn't. The URL is very long. You look at that. Look at that. So I hit it and I just called it JobScan companies hiring. I looked last night. There were more than 11,000 companies in there, and it's searchable. You can filter for your industry and things like that. So check that out. Job search councils, added that recently. That's support groups and accountability groups worldwide. You can go here and join an existing one or create one of your own and just ask like-minded people in your industry to join and meet on a regular basis. A lot of free AI resume builders. Resi is just one of them. More tools. I added this recently, send out cards, both free and paid paper greeting cards. So you've heard, thank yous are very important after an interview. This company, online, you can tell it kind of what to say, and then it'll actually send a paper card, snail mail. Simplify, added that recently. Job application tracker. So if you're having a hard time tracking everything that you're doing in your job search, they have a free application tracking mechanism. They also have a resume builder and a lot more. Here's another free AI resume builder from Teal. Added this one last night, the org, public org charts. So I'm not sure where they get their information, but if you're about to interview with somebody and you want to know where they fit in the organization, you can go there. They have thousands of companies' org charts in there. So you can find out where they are in the hierarchy within the company. Transition Master is also new. Free job search presentation skills. A guy from, I want to say, Tennessee runs that. Here's another task management tool, Trello. If you're not a heavy user, it's free. There's a training website. And I added this recently. This is the Department of Labor Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act website. You can go there and there's a lot of resources for job seekers, most of which are free. All right. LinkedIn, because it's so valuable in job search, it gets its own page. So you heard Patty Bashy talk earlier about LinkedIn Tuesday, another one of Jeff's groups. She's graciously offered to run that while he's getting better. And we every week go through 4 LinkedIn experts, Ruth Lipsky, Kurt Vandemotter, and Locke Alderson, as well as, I just said his name. Terry Sullivan. He doesn't allow us to record him, but the other 3 do. And so this is a link to the playlist. You can go here and see the most recent and every other one they've ever done in this group, or the LinkedIn Tuesday group, sorry. Since Jeff started recording them years ago. What else? There's Patty again. So photo AI, JAMA turned me onto this one. You can generate photo or video content for your social media. So you can upload representative headshots and change your t-shirt into a tie and add things you didn't want there sometimes. You've done this too? Okay. And what'd you think? Was it? Okay. I think it's $30 for
Yeah, the lowest version.
how many? 40, you get 40 headshots based on what you upload for $30. Not bad. If you want to rate your headshot, JMA also told me about this one. Photo Feeler allows you to upload your photo, and people then rate your photo on how honest you look and competent and some other things, which is really cool. Yeah, you rate others. Share through will evaluate your headline. What else we got? That's it for LinkedIn. Okay, networking. Here are all the, not all, but the ones I'm aware of in the Dallas area, networking opportunities from Association for Business Technology Professionals to Frisco Connect, FEI, FANG that came up earlier, AI Camp I came across recently. That's all about AI networking. It's lots of groups all over the country that talk about nothing but AI. Pick your city, pick your group. It's huge. So if that's your thing, check it out. Meetup is a generic search, but a lot of the things, not a lot, but a few of the things that I go to are actually using Meetup to coordinate their meetings. Mingly added that recently. That's networking with geotagging. You sign up and allow your location to be shared, and it'll pop up on your phone, let you know that some like-minded people are within a few feet of you and you should go network with them. I think it's creepy, but if you're into that. And we got Pit Crew, we've talked about Success North Dallas. Job seekers can go for free in hopes that you'll sign up after you get a job. And here's a, pardon?
North Dallas Career Focus Group. They're missing.
You are correct. I need to add this group. How could I forget that? You know, I've given this 6 times and no one's ever pointed that out. So nice job, Phil. Thanks. Thanks.
Sure. My day off. It'll get better next time. I know you.
Yep. And as a bonus, you've all heard of the National Public Data breach. 2.9 billion people affected. Unfortunately, this has spawned numerous phishing and scam websites offering to search the data for your personal information. When you put your information in, instead of actually going to find it, it takes your information and tries to abuse it. So I looked it up. Here are 2 safe websites that allows you to see if you were affected, and neither of them requires to enter your social security number. I have entered myself and my wife, and we were both affected, and so we now have a credit freeze on all 3 credit bureaus. It's a big one. So be judicious. All right. That's all I got. Questions? That's not a question, but thank you. Penn said this is awesome. When somebody wants to know when I will post this, by the end of the day,
Midnight.
which means midnight. Yes,
Presentation will be on Career USA.
the presentation will be
video
on
recording.
YouTube Career USA channel. Part 1 was last week. This is part 2, so they'll both be uploaded. We'll also send the usual follow-up email that'll contain the entire deck, a link to part 2, the chat, and Rosina's tip of the week.
So make sure you sign in legibly on the sign-in sheet so they can.
Yes, if you want to be included, we don't send this to the whole group. We only send it to the attendees. So make sure that your email address is in the chat and or you've printed legibly on the sign-in sheet here in the room.
For those of you in the room, been wrestling with being able to sign in and get your information in the chat window. So I have an extra computer set up in the back that I've been working on to try to get it functional, and so it's not functional. So if you'd like to enter your information into the chat window, you may do so. Any other questions?
Jason said, I'm telling. Was that back when I was talking about how AT&T hasn't figured out I still getting a discount for companies to go? That's not very nice. That's not nice at all.
Well, if it's a $10 discount per month, maybe for $10 a month, we won't tell them.
I don't even know who they are, so it's an idle threat either way.
I have a question. How are we so lucky as to have such good volunteers as these guys working with us? Thank you.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for the kind words. Anything else? Anyone online?
The short answer for me, Walt, is God made me do it. And I'm serious. He said, here it is, go get it.
And Matt, I just got in touch with Mitchell, so let you know.
Just what?
I just got in touch with Mitchell.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right.
Appreciate it.
If there's nothing else, I'll turn it back over to Walt. We're all finished.
Yeah, we'll just finish.
Jim brought a bunch of donuts that are sitting back there lonely right now.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not taking them home.
All right.
Take a
Just
picture of the donuts and put that also.
Is that a non-fungible token?
There you go. There we go. All right, just to wrap up, and then we'll head to lunch. Just a reminder that Jeff Morris created careerdfdfw.org, and one of the very useful features is he has a calendar in there. So click on calendar at that website and you will get something that looks like this. There's also an agenda view. I go there every Sunday night and I look at everything that's coming up for the week, and I pick and choose everything that I want to do each day. And I recommend you do the same thing.
Next slide.
Oh, there's the agenda view. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Jeff. I think he's still with us.
I think you left.
Jeff also has a YouTube channel. Here's the address on the left, youtube.com/CareerUSA, where he's uploaded all these videos every week for years. Walt's interview success workshop is there. The network Tuesday. No, that's the Thursday group. LinkedIn Tuesdays is there. Frisco transition workshop. And then this group, North Dallas Plano Career Focus Group, is right here. So we've had a lot of good speakers over the years, so check it out. And that's what that looks like. And Walt updated this just last week. So last week or week before was Rusty Wright talking about ChatGPT for job search success. If you didn't see that presentation, go watch it. It was fantastic. I'm a big Rusty Wright fan. So next Tuesday, LinkedIn Tuesday, we'll have Ruth Lipsky. There's a little bit about Ruth. And then on Wednesday, we got the practice interview team we talked about. And it is going to be in person only in this room. And next Friday for this group, Don Nebben is coming back to talk about Networking 101. Week after that, free publicity with Jeff Crilly. And then after that, closing the deal for what you're worth with Nigel Fisher. All very good presentations. A reminder, we're headed to Mama's Pizza today at 2130 Parker, a little east of here. And with that, thank you very much. We appreciate your attendance. See you next week.
Save the chat.
Yes, I'm going to save the chat.